Henrik, the founder of our organization here, our idea is to basically build an orphanage or home for children who don't have, cannot be brought up by their own family. Henrik and I are both football fanatics, and he had the idea of also giving them something extra in terms of learning football.
And he was 62 years old, but he just died just last year.
Yes, it's.
But this must have been his real passion, his real joy to see this come to fruition.
Yes, he was 63 years old. He died just before Christmas last year. Fortunately, in a way, he saw this place finished, and I think he was very, very happy about it. He was looking forward to see it develop. But unfortunately, hasn't been the case. And today is really a tribute to my friend Henrik.
And a great number of stars and friends come over, including Alan here. How do you feel coming to see this youth football home, and what do you think of it, and how do you know Harry?
Well, I'm very honoured to be asked to come out here. When Henrik died in December, the first thing we ever did, what can we do to help in any way? And we knew he had lots going on, and it was not just about this organisation that goes on. He's got other things happening as well with other children around the world as well. Wing knows more about it than myself, but for myself and other players to come out here, it's an absolute privilege. He invited me to come to Hong Kong about 10 years ago, and we played football for his team out there. We've been successful on a couple of occasions, but Henrik has been part of it all the time. He's played in goal. He's looked after us. He's made sure we've had a great time. We've been to South America, Wing, haven't we? We've been to South America, been to South Africa. We've been everywhere with the team.
You've probably done more than since you left Liverpool.
I have. I definitely have. But his thoughts are with the children, and how they're brought up and what they can do to make them good teenagers and eventually good people. And this is a fantastic setup, I have to say. I was surprised when I came here how good it would be. But knowing Henrik, he goes for the best, and it's exactly what it is. And I hope these kids realise, that he's put a lot of time and effort, as Wing has as well, into getting this off the ground. And we're certainly privileged to be here. And I speak on behalf of all the players who are so happy. And we took his time and effort to make sure. And I remember I was with him when the tsunami happened, and he said, I must pledge this, and I must give this to the children, and it was all about giving rather than taking, and I think he'll always be remembered for what he's done, particularly in this area, but also in other areas as well.
Are some of the kids affected by the tsunami, or also orphans who lost their parents?
No, none of the kids here, none of the 30-odd kids we've taken in, are directly affected by the tsunami, because when we started to build the place, it's about over a year after the tsunami, and most of the tsunami victims were being looked after.
Why did he choose Phuket? Because it was badly affected by the tsunami?
No, not really. He has holiday homes here, and whenever he has time to relax, he always comes to Phuket, and he thought, well, why don't I build one in Phuket rather than somewhere else in Thailand? It's convenient for him to be here, and he can be here to overlook the thing as it's been built.
And I think he was thinking of people like Alan and all the other ex-stars who want to come here for holiday and play a bit, yeah?
Well, I mean, first of all, we like playing the football. We've just been to Singapore, and we finished in the quarter-final stage, which we were so disappointed. I'm sure Wing was as well, because we wanted to win it for in Henrik's memory, but it wasn't the case. We came up with a good Middlesbrough team who had some excellent players, and we just couldn't quite do it. But Hong Kong's a different place. We're off there in a couple of days, and we'll look forward to it. And let's hope, in the memory of Henrik, that we can pick up the trophy.
Obviously, very good timing as well. Today is also your ex-team's big final in Champions League. Word for them?
Well, yeah, I don't know how it's going to go. I don't see it being 3-3 as it was a couple of years ago. Probably, maybe it's still a draw at the end of 90 minutes extra time. I'd like to think Liverpool have the opportunity to win the game, but they must take their opportunities. They got absolutely hammered in the first half of the game a couple of seasons ago, but they've learned from that. They're a better team. They've got some better players, and I think they can do it. But I think it's going to be very, very tight at the end of it.
Have they learned from you? Are you still helping them in any way?
I'm not helping them in any way. I couldn't help them, 3 years ago. But I think that I do honestly believe they're better organised, and the manager is a very, very good manager, not to be underestimated. He's not. People say he's not doing so well in the Premiership, but certainly in Europe, I think he's the top dog, and I think he can motivate his players to get the best out of them. And certainly we'll all be watching tonight. And whether you're supporting Liverpool or AC Milan, I'm sure it's going to be a fine game.
Do you think you can persuade teams like them or other players to come over here and actually play a game like you are about to?
It's very difficult to get involved with Liverpool. They have their own agenda. I'm just part and parcel of what they're doing. And I certainly would love to think they could do something like this, but we'll have to look at things. Liverpool are coming out to this area in the Far East in July, August of this year. So that's the case. I think we'll do it.
Just mention some of the other names who also support and patrons and trustees.
Yes, we have Liam Brady, who is a trustee with us, and we have quite a number of patrons, household names like Jeff Hurst's patron, George Cohen's patron.
Both England 66 teams.
Both England 66 teams. We have
Uwe Bayern playing today. Yeah?
Uwe Bayern, he's a German World Cup winner in 1990 in Italy. We have so many. I'm just trying to think English, mostly English and German.
Yeah. The